Okay, so updates. It is officially fall, early October, and the yard was looking very nice just a couple weeks ago, but it's gotten a little bit messy in the last couple weeks. We did get the gravel delivery for the greenhouse here. And we got a number 2 stone, which is the best for drainage. Number 2 stone is much heavier than pea gravel, and it's going to take some time to move it. I don't currently have a proper wheelbarrow. I haven't prepared for the job yet, so I've been using my son's little radio flyer wagon. But you can see that's probably about 25 loads of the little wagon. And it's gonna take some time. Now this far right row is the deepest. The others aren't quite that deep. So hopefully once we get that side filled in, it's gonna really roll. We still need to build a wall to separate the greenhouse from the rest of the garage. That I was going to take on myself with my partner, but I've decided probably best to hire somebody to do that. That way we can just get it done, and then this project will hopefully be finished by end of November. We have a lot going on that we want to finish before November. I'll show you over here. So these peonies are at the edge of the yard near the road, and throughout the years all of these little trees have volunteered themselves. Some of them volunteered, some of them planted by the previous owner, and they just are way too shaded now. So the plan is to hopefully move them over here along that side of the driveway. I'm going to try to transplant those before the frost this year. And this is the other very large project. I am getting serious about growing a majority of our own produce this year. So this was the only spot in the yard. I have a decent sized yard, but this is the only spot that really would get enough sunshine to provide us with the light we need to grow this garden and all this food. So the plan is no dig. I laid out the section here of the size. It's not perfect. I didn't level it or anything. Maybe I'll do that. But I gotta lay some cardboard down inside the square there, and then mulch it. And then in the spring we'll lay rows of compost and plant right into the compost, and then the mulch and cardboard will have broken down, and the plant roots will grow into that amended soil there, and hopefully create a really pristine and nutritious medium for these plants to grow in, and we don't have to dig up anything. This is my first time trying true no dig, and I have high hopes for it. Now my town I live in does have free mulch deliveries. Not deliveries, you can go down to the highway department and pick up mulch there. However, I think that's another thing, I might source out. I try to take everything on myself, but realize I can't do it myself. And if I really want to get it done, sometimes it does make sense to pay for the resource and have it done. And also we're supporting a small business that way. So I don't have any qualms with that. Happy to do it. And just getting it done, time is money. I have my cute little fall displays here at the end of the drive. There's my one little lemon from my lemon tree that I got this year at a greenhouse nursery. And I have to I did that one little corner of the greenhouse because, you know, our nights are getting cool here, so it's time to put this girl away. And I'm wondering, the sun has turned so much that it might not be getting enough sun to ripen my one little lemon, but I've always wanted a lemon tree. I'm so excited about that. You can see, you know, my plantings. I want to do so many different containers and tiers in this garden eventually. My blue star juniper wasn't looking good when I planted it here, and you can see it's still a little dead in the middle, but it's turning itself around. And then over here, I have another blue star that's doing much better. I planted that one immediately. The other one sat in its pot for too long. Now, this is a popcorn viburnum here. Excuse my dirty finger. And that is beautiful in the spring. However, it's turning a little more quickly than I anticipated, so hopefully it's doing okay. It's been in this pot pretty much for the entire summer. Excuse the noise, there's a tractor working in the field next door there. So this was beautiful all summer, and as you can see, it's the ornamental cabbage is being eaten now, but it was a real nice display. And then over here, I just had an extra autumn sedum I pulled out of somewhere, so put it there for now. I'll probably plant it in the ground. And then over here, this begonia did wonderfully all summer. Really bloomed beautifully. A lot of times if you're not feeding these guys, they're not going to stay in full bloom. So this one did for the most part. It's getting to the end of its life now out here. I may bring it in for an indoor plant, or we'll throw it in the greenhouse and see what happens. Now, the fall dream was to have my little solo stove or chimenea out here burning a fire, and then this makes for the perfect projector screen. Just wrapping this up in my kitchen here. What I was saying outside before I miniature me interrupted, I got a projector, not a projector screen, to project onto the outside of the house where that big blank spot is. And the picture was wonderful. Don't get a discount projector because the sound will not work for most videos, which I realize. So that's what your discount's for, so you can't actually listen to anything. So I gotta go get one that's a little bit more high quality. I'm a budget shopper myself. I'm sure I can still find a deal, but that one wasn't it. So we'll see if we get around to that this year with everything else going on. But I'd really love to watch a movie or two out there before the snow falls. Yes, I have lime green countertops. I live in a 1930 brick bungalow. These are one of the things we decided to keep. We haven't done much to the kitchen. We did a little upgrade, of course, painted cabinets, took down a wall. I guess we've done some things, but I love the lime green countertop, so those are staying. It's a beautiful day here. We got a warm fall day. I think it's 72 out there, so we're gonna go outside, go for our daily walk in the neighborhood, come home, make some bolognese sauce, and do our nightly routine. So I'll check in again sometime soon.